Howdy folks, it's time to wake up and tackle some more Super Mario Galaxy. Duh. And what if Mario was in space, man, right? Does that blow your mind, my old friend?
It appears that he is in space, actually.
Yeah, or flying very high. So we are going to take a little tour of Starship Mario.
I've actually played this Mario game.
Is it one of your faves?
I had a really good time, yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the top ones for me, personally. It has everything that's fun about Mario condensed into one unusually long game, but it never gets old.
So is this the first place where it introduces the two-player mechanic?
It is. If you do have a second player, you can basically fuck with enemies and stun lock them, shoot stars at them, basically help out.
But you didn't have a second player, huh?
Because as I'm a poor southern man, I only have one Wiimote. Quick demonstration of the triple jump.
My favorite part of this game is how stoked Mario is just to fucking just jump around. Not a big deal.
Yeah. The first time Mario got super stoked was in Mario 64, wasn't it?
That was probably where he started sounding very excited, yeah.
Yeah, that's where he inhaled the helium and
That's true.
ate a lot of candy or something.
He started using drugs and it changed his personality and his voice.
Mm-hmm. So, quick demo on shooting star bits. You can use that to stun enemies, but I tend to use that sparingly because I like to hoard that shit.
Man, I hate it when people do that in games, though. It's like,
Hoard shit?
it's meant to be used, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was that guy when playing the Final Fantasy games. I never used any magic spells because I wanted to save them all for bosses.
I'm like the opposite. I'm like terminally out of everything. You can get super high, right?
Also, Mario can read signs twice.
That's true. Reusable. So this is all about Mario getting high, basically.
Yeah. I use performance-enhancing steroids!
Sounds like my kind of game.
Yeah. And then, of course, the triple jump, which we already knew how to do. That's a Mario staple now. Come on.
Oh, yeah, but it looks really cool now. Check that out.
That is pretty cool.
He's been taking some gymnastics courses.
So, you know, Mario's face is, pretty stylish, pretty decorated.
It's a Chia Mario, huh?
Yeah, Chia Mario.
Yeah.
And, of course, the ground pound. Gotta demo all the gameplay mechanics.
Well, it's good. It's important to have that tutorial aspect.
Yeah, in case you've lived in a cave and don't know what Mario is.
It's possible.
And the other thing that was introduced in Mario 64, the wall jump, has of course made it to this game. Can be difficult to do with the weird 3D of this game, but...
You know, new people get access to the internet every day, Diabetes. Have you ever considered that maybe for someone this is their first ever exposure to anything related to Mario?
I don't want them watching my videos. And you can go in Mario's hat.
Ah.
Yeah, this is what is up Mario's hat.
So he's been fake all along.
Yeah, this is the disco hall.
So he's a fusion reactor inside of his head. That's pretty handy.
Yeah, that's how Mario thinks and is so happy all the time.
I thought that was about how high he was.
It's possible. And Mario's nose is way too damn big for his face ship. And that's pretty much everything that there is to see on Starship Mario for now. We might find things added to it as
I would
we
love
do
to see
more
a spaceship
exciting
that
stuff.
had like shrubbery all over it.
Yeah, he needs to shave. And so we proceed? Huh?
Uh-oh.
No one is buckled down on, and yeah, they all fly off into space and die at the end.
Osha is really upset. Mario is way out of spec.
Regulations!
So hyperspace, right?
Hyperspace. Or world map space. Yeah, this is a departure from the first Mario Galaxy, whereas the first Mario Galaxy operated more in a hub kind of world, as in a Dark Souls-y kind of way, or Demon Souls-y kind of way. This one goes back to the... Have you heard of a game called Super Mario Bros. 3?
Yeah, actually it reminds me a little bit more of Super Mario World, is what I was thinking.
Another apt Devo comparison.
Or Minecraft.
So you go through galaxies, much in the way you do a world map in the old Mario games. And once you get enough stars, you can progress further. They're divided into worlds, much like Mario Bros. 3 was. And so we go to our first galaxy, the only one available to us.
Pretty excited about some Yoshi.
Yoshi is in this game.
We were talking about, before we recorded, how that's who I play in Super Smash Brothers, and I'm actually really good. So it's even more fun and embarrassing for my opponents.
Yeah, and my theory was that you annoyed your opponents to death by doing Yoshi's double jump sound constantly.
See, there's a lot of Yoshi haters, but...
That sound doesn't piss you off a little bit?
Nah, it empowers me.
Man. There are a few variations of the sound. There's the, where he's, like, taking a huge shit.
Well, that's like 50% of what dinosaurs do.
That's a fair point, yeah.
But you just have to channel your inner green dinosaur. Or, you know, actually, I usually make them like blue or yellow, personally.
Oh, okay. You like to go off-brand Yoshi, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoshi's like Gatorade that way.
That's true.
In case you can't read their
That's the other
pictures.
50% of things dinosaurs do.
Yeah, in case you didn't know who Yoshi was, here's his avatar.
He lives in an egg.
The canonical version of how Yoshi got into the egg. Magi Koopa apparently put him in one.
I think Magic Koopa's awesome. I wish he got more play.
Yeah, he's a good troll. So, quick demo on what it's like to take damage in Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what that was for, right?
And another demo on what the low life sounds like.
Yeah.
Much like Zelda, you get alerted when you're about to get fucked up. But it's okay.
I'd like to be alerted when I'm about to get fucked up.
So we've unsealed the egg, and ta-da!
The best character in the Mario universe. Bam.
What would you do if you had a Yoshi, Devo?
I would never drive a car, that's for sure.
That's a good point.
I would take him on the freeway in California here.
But your grocery bill would be, let's skyrocket.
You can actually feed him table scraps out here.
It's true, but like he needs a lot of them.
Because it's weird. Mario is actually about 7 inches tall, so Yoshi is about the same size.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, it's canon. It's canonical.
It's in the wiki. So you'll notice that when you hop on Yoshi, much like in Mario World, the music changes to be a little more upbeat.
And it appears that Yoshi's a complete badass too. Which is, I mean, as usual, so.
That is not a word I often hear associated with Yoshi. He is kind of a badass though, all the bugs are scared of him.
Yeah.
So Yoshi can do a lot of cool stuff. Your icon is replaced with a red circle, which represents where his tongue will go. He eats things, spits out star bits, he can do double jump, get you to places Mario can't normally go.
Is there like an anime schoolgirl secret level with the Yoshi tongue?
I think that's in the DLC for this game.
Sweet.
And we are not going to show that. Lots of throwbacks to Super Mario World. What with the berries and eggs, shit, and whatnot. And boom.
Was that a leaf?
That was the comet medal.
What does that do?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
It perhaps unlocks something at a later date. There's one hidden in every galaxy.
Speaking of astronomical events, did you know the Leonid shower is on Friday?
I did not. Can you explain what that is for the people who don't know what that is?
Yeah, there's a comet. that the Earth passes through its tail every so often. It's usually about once every 100 years. And as a result, you're going to see lots of meteors go burning up in the atmosphere about midnight Pacific time on Friday. So translate that to wherever you live. But you should check it out.
So, in other words, really fucking late.
Probably, yeah, pretty late. Yeah, because it's actually technically happening on Saturday morning, really early. I just lucked out because I live out here.
Lucky.
But I'll keep my eyes peeled for Mario.
Do a let's play of it, please, if you don't mind.
More like a let's trip.
Another bonus thing. Eat everything, you don't get invincibility that time. It's all good.
It's just encouraging Americans to be consumerists, I think.
Yoshi's a symbol for capitalist America.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I do remember these things. These things are really cool.
The warp stars?
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler warp star trips.
Well, man.
I know, right? Lots of delicious star bits. You gotta be mindful when Mario's flying around to wave your wand everywhere.
Wii games encourage you to flop around. Gambling, huh?
Mario's a gambling man. Though I think the worst thing that happens if you land on the Bowser space is it spawns like a Goomba.
Is there a graphical difference between the first one and this one? It seems like there is.
It's minimal.
It seems just like slightly polished better. Like,
Yeah, I would say that. A lot of the assets are recycled from the first game, though. That's especially evident in some of the later galaxies that just completely recycle enemies altogether.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
So basically, there's no reason to not be on Yoshi if you have the option.
There is.
Well,
and
maybe.
I should have heeded your advice at that point.
Yeah.
I think I was too appalled at what that looks like
Yeah.
that I got distracted and was not
same.
able to get the coin.
Yeah.
I was like, is that what I think? I think that's right. Yeah.
I could understand.
I just massaged that a little bit and then
just
ready to
make
move on. This game is rated E, just a reminder.
Yeah.
Everyone can play it.
Game experience may change online. That's where we are. We're online right now.
This game is, super fun. One of my favorite aspects of this game is that it never gets old for me because each galaxy you go to, it never feels like you're doing the same thing twice to get a star.
Yeah, I remember like just being extremely fun to play. Like, just it controls really fun and it just like feels good.
Yeah. I was kind of sour on Mario after Super Paper Mario came out.
I played that one too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting mechanic, but it got pretty old.
Yeah.
I heard
it felt like Mario was going in a direction where just the fun was being sacrificed in favor of, gimmicky shit to some degree. And this game just kind of foregoes all that. It's like, hey, let's have some fucking fun, guys.
What about
That's
that
what Mario's all
new
about.
Super Mario Brothers? It's like ultra multiplayer. I haven't tried that.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii?
Yeah.
It's fun. It's an obvious throwback to the first game,
Yeah.
of course, but you play multiplayer with reservations, especially with 4 people. We're getting it close to the end. Another Yoshi mechanic. Yoshi grappling hooks.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. And then on to the last quote-unquote planet.
These are maybe more like planetoids.
That's fair. I trust your knowledge of astronomical stuff.
Well, it's all Carl Sagan.
Right. All of it. He actually designed this game.
He did. This is his last thing he did before his death.
Yeah. And I'm gonna troll this Goomba real quick. Heh. And at this point, we've kind of exhausted all of the Yoshi mechanics. He can pull shit with his tongue, he can eat shit.
So as far as I understand, this is your second Let's Play, right?
Depends on what you count as a Let's Play.
Well, I think it is, and then I also think it's interesting because your first Let's Play was arguably like one of the hardest games.
Battletoads or Paralympics?
And then your second Let's Play is arguably one of the easiest games. Battletoads.
Oh, I would contend that this game is not easy.
Oh yeah.
If you try to beat the game with the bare minimum that is required to beat the game, then yeah, it's pretty easy. But if you try to get everything, the difficulty curve spikes really, really fast. Or not fast, but really hard towards the end. Especially, are you familiar with the last star of this game?
How much of a G are you in this game?
How much of a what?
How much of a gangster are you? Are you gonna show any of that off?
Oh, I'm gonna show it all off. Just like I'm gonna show this shit off. Huh? Are you impressed?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Dig it.
Yeah. No normal Let's Player can do that.
No.
Absolutely not. But yeah, it gets very, very hard later on. Just you wait. I'll have to employ some heavy editing. I hadn't actually played this one beforehand. I was just kind of going into it semi-blind since I hadn't played it since the last time I played it 2 years ago. But it's easy enough that, and linear enough that it doesn't really matter too much. And voila! A few obstacle courses later, and it's all good. We did it, Davo.
I know, we're successful. Okay, so...
Yeah. 2 down, a shit ton to go. And it looks like, well... See, that's deceptive. It says we can advance, but we can't actually open that next thing up yet. And then... a pimple on Mario's nose emerged.
Damn it, my video stopped.
Oh, well, that's okay. Because we're at the end.
Yeah. It was weird. It must have desynced at some point.
You just ruined my Let's Play, Davo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can re-edit over that. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I'll fix all of this in post.